Every transfer window comes along and it all starts again, doesn't it? Good morning, Spurs fans, football fans. The fantasy world of these YouTubers where they like to talk about fantasy transfers, make up a name and they go with it. I'd like this one, I'd like that one. Have they never grown out of the Panini sticker swapping? It's like they're big kids. I don't mean that in a nice way. I mean that in an horrible YouTube way. They're like big kids. They ain't got integrity, creativity, and just the nas for talking the truth, have they? It's just all constant disinformation. And then it grinds your nut. You know what I mean? These are the kids who done drama at school. They done drama. And the only drama I had at school was trying to hide your weapons cache. You know what I mean? That was the only drama I had at school, mate. Hiding firearms. This is absolutely crazy. I wasn't going to do a video this morning, but a friend of mine I was talking to last night was saying about the fantasy football transfers that, oh, you're going to get that person, you're going to get that person. And it's like, shut up. Shut up. Don't mean to be horrible, but you can't believe YouTube for any information, can you? Not until you see it on the Tottenham website. And if you're from another club, it's the same with you lot as well. Absolutely mad. I mean, you look at it last year. Semenyo, Eze, to name but a few, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. He's coming to Tottenham. He's coming to Tottenham. No, they ain't. They never was. You already go on social media now. And if you're a Spurs fan, everyone's photoshopped a fucking Spurs top on a footballer, on their preferred favourite fantasy football transfer. I'm not understanding it. Maybe it's because I'm too old to understand this YouTube game, the way they go on it. Maybe I'm just too wise to not fall for the stupid bollocks tricks of the clickbait, innit? That's what they call it. It's clickbait. If it ain't clickbait, it's rage bait. I do occasionally take the piss with rage bait and do something ironic, sarcastic, and satire-y, but it don't seem to go too well on the YouTube, does it? Being sarcastic and ironic and using a bit of satire floats over a lot of people's heads, that, doesn't it? It just floats over their heads, and then all of a sudden, you see these same people who are on other channels laughing away with the content creator having a pop. It does make you laugh. It's cracked me up. It's actually cracked me up, and it cracked you up. Woke up this morning to more clickbait, and it's like, fucking hell. I'd rather abuse the Arsenal fans at the minute. All the arrests, sexual assault as well at the parade yesterday. Violence towards emergency staff. Mate, what's this all about? You're supposed to be football fans. What, have too much of that? Typical Arsenal fans, though, isn't it? Can't handle that. And have to go and abuse emergency service staff. Fight a copper. Oh, mate. But the sexual assault, that's what done me up. It's like, wow, Jesus Christ. I didn't realise yous were back in the... I mean, I thought I was old school, but yous lot are back in the Stone Age, bruv. Right back in the Stone Age. I'm not doubting that there was a million people there, or whatever a lot of the papers are saying. Fair play to you all. You know, you go and celebrate a PGMOL league title, because that's what it was, wasn't it? And then you're all crying about Champions League. But you did bottle it, didn't you? Absolutely bottled it. 100%. Anyway, back to these fantasy transfers. What is it with social media and fans telling us totally different things about our football club? Well, this is what's going to happen this year. I think that they should do this. I think they should do that. It's all very well saying, I think they should do this, I think they should do that. Right, but the structure ain't changed. We've had a director come out and talk, Vinay, and he waffled on, and it just seems to have gone out the hemisphere, because give it 2 or 3 days and it's old news, right? But I will keep bringing back this geezer, this Vinay, and holding him a can. And Lange. I was saying to my pal yesterday about Lange. Everyone wants him out, but everyone rates his players. Who did he bring in at Aston Villa? 3 quality players that everyone goes on about. How many players at Tottenham did he bring in under his time that everyone goes on about? The Bergvalls, the Archie Grays, the stuff like this, right? They was Lange players. But you want Lange out. It's hypocritical, yeah? But in reality, what have these players given us as Tottenham Hotspur? We ain't been brought up to the next level, not at all. Not at all by these young players. You can say they're going to be great players in 2 or 3 years' time, but we rely on this season coming for glory. We don't rely in for a prediction of the year 2028. We rely on the next season. So when you talk about Archie Grays, the Simmonses, the Bergvalls, even me, I said about nurturing young players. It don't mean nurturing them on the pitch. It means nurturing them off the pitch to bring them in when they're at their peaks. We've not got young players that have come in like Lamine Yamal. No matter how much you want to rate Archie Gray, I'm not knocking the fella. The Bergvalls, the Simmonses, the Tells of this world. I'm not knocking them all, but they're not bringing us up to the next level, are they? You know, they're not knocking in the 3 goals that are winning the game. They're not being duly powerful in midfield. In fact, we've had to use the Bergvalls, the Archie Grays, the Simmonses to fill, and the Tells to fill spaces, because we haven't got a next level players in them positions. That's what we should be concentrating on as Tottenham, I suppose, is the next level players in these positions that are just getting into their peak. We're not doing it one bit. And as for a rotational squad, it's going to cost a hell of a lot of cash to rebuild. And this is where you can see the Vinay statement. Absolutely, it was just all for PR. Because you break it down into what he was saying, and he didn't answer certain questions. He just skirted over them like a politician. And this is supposed to be a rebuild, a reset, the great reset. You ain't resetting nothing. With what you've told us a couple months back about we've got to sell players to buy players, then all we're doing is taking the best before dates off the shelf and getting fresher ones in for the same price, aren't we? Or for less. We're never going to get the £100 million player, the £80 million player. I think we'll just about scrimp with a £65 million player that might be good, he might not be good. And you can't even say all these signings under Lange have been good. I mean, look at the Kudoses and stuff like that. They're all good in name, and everyone lauded them up. But what did they give us on the pitch? They didn't give us next level. And then, oh mate, it just winds me up. Winds me up. I said to my pal yesterday, who we going to sell? And he went for a couple of names. I went to sell them all. Sell them all. In reality, who are you going to keep? Kinski? I mean, if you was a footballing person, a footballing man with footballing eyes, you'd probably keep Kinski, Romero, because you want to level up. You don't want to stay at this particular level, 17th again. It's 2 years now, 17th. That's the reality of the situation. We've got a cup the first year because the manager, he was a footballing man, a proper footballing man. 17th this year, 3 managers, apparently. You can't really call Ange the manager, can you? So it was like Frank Tudor and then Zerbi. We're on the 3rd manager. So 17th, 2 years running, says we're a bottom half club now because we're not levelled up. So we didn't level up a few years ago, which brought us into the middle of the table club, or just under 5, just under 4, wasn't it? That was by luck, to be honest with you. That was because the manager could get the most out of the average players that we have got. But now, two seasons on the trot, we're bottom of the league club. No. To level up, wow, to level up. We can't even bring in our young players, our youth, because they're not levels up. No matter what you see, all these people, they're Spurs fans, right? But you sit on the fence, the devil's advocate. You ain't bringing these players in to level up. You might be bringing them just to fill spaces. It is it's got diabolical at Tottenham, isn't it? Absolutely diabolical. There's no continuity in bringing in players. There's nothing at Tottenham, is there, except for profit. And what I was saying to my pal yesterday about the profit is that they're corporate. So if Lange can get away with not paying top whack and not spending a lot of cash, he's the one who gets the pay bonus at the end of the season to say, thanks a lot, like you didn't spend loads and we still stayed in the Premiership. So there's your little cash bonus for not spending loads of money. The same, that's what corporate's about, isn't it? Making profits, spending as little as you can and making them profits. And that's all around the stadium that does that, you know. They're all on cash bonuses, aren't they? Because if they save money and make maximum amount of profit, it's only the corporate people that make money out of it. But you can't run a business on a loss, obviously. But fucking hell, football's about winning, isn't it? Football's about glory. There's no glory in 17th, is there? There's no glory in not levelling up. There's no glory in the signings. Even in the fantasy signings, there's no glory. These players that you're lauding up and everything else, there's just nothing in them. They're over the hill and far away. That's what I mean. We're going to get a couple of has-beens, a couple of might-be's, and one could have been. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. So it's another day of us lot watching people donning Arsenal t-shirts who's never worn. I mean, OK Jersey must have done all right this year, mustn't they? You know what I mean? Because all the Arsenal shirts I've seen, they're not been proper Arsenal shirts. They've all been on on the OK jersey snide side of Arsenal jerseys. That's how great fans they are, you know. Come on, man. Come on, lads. Fucking hell. OK jersey. Jesus. If your team wins the league, treat yourself to a proper one, you Arsenal scum. Hey, treat yourself to a proper one. Not none of this fucking snide. Go on Vinted. Buy yourself a proper one. Fuck, it makes you laugh, doesn't it? It's like pretending you've won a bit of money and going to get yourself a snide Rolex. You won the league, for fuck's sake. Don't buy the snide ones. It makes you laugh. Mate. It's enough of my little bits of banter. What we've got to look forward to today, I suppose. There ain't much news going about, is there, unless you talk fantasy bollocks. I'm going to go because I've got to get everything ready and I've got to do my medical stuff. So, peace out. God bless. Love yous all.